I guess as the saying goes, right, all good things must come to an end, right? So we must have our closing ceremony now. I hope you have enjoyed the Congress as a technical or scientific event, as well as that you have also enjoyed your time here at Stockholm. When we worked to create the technical program for the Congress, we decided that we wanted to have several invited speakers. And the idea was that we'd like to mix more experienced professionals with younger professionals. And hopefully this would bring a better balance to our technical program. So you guys are going to be the judges of that, okay? By the way, you all should have received a message about a survey which asks you to evaluate the Congress. Of course, the time to be eligible for the drawing is over. I'm sorry if you didn't do the survey yet, you're out of the drawing. But anyway, even if you're out of the drawing, I would really like to encourage you to respond to the survey. It will help us improve the Congress, see what we did well, what we didn't do so well. Okay, so please, I would appreciate if you could, use. It's less than 5 minutes, okay, and fill the survey and send it to us. I would like also to give you some final numbers about the Icas Congress here in Stockholm. Of course, the first numbers didn't change much, right, since my speech on Monday. We had received approximately 950 abstracts, from which we selected 565 papers. We had a total of 975 delegates, and here I'm including students, also our Chinese colleagues that couldn't come to Stockholm because still of COVID restrictions. And if you also add to that group our Ds or officials that only came here for one day, exhibitors, spouses, this adds up to 1,150 participants, more or less. The reception at City Hall on Monday had 850 people. The student party on Tuesday had 225 participants. And the banquet tonight has 425 participants because that's the maximum that we can accommodate. And I'm sure that some people are upset with us because they will not be able to go. Sorry. Anyway, we had participants from 35 countries, and I think it's okay to say that this is an international Congress, so I'm really glad with that. Okay, so let's see. Part of the Icas Congress program is the students that present papers and also receive an award. This award will be given out at the banquet tonight, but there are 2 students that have been selected. I have not been told which one of them is the winner, okay? But anyway, so these 2 students have been selected, and they are Rebecca Zahn from Germany and Victor Klein. Yeah, correct. I guess we can go on to the slides on the awards. Let's see, should I move this? Okay, well, too late. Anyway, so we have given out some awards throughout this week, okay? I will not read all those things, but I'll just mention them. The first one on Monday was the Daniel and Florence Guggenheim Award, and the recipient was Dr. Anders Blom. Anders is sitting right over there, okay? Okay, the other award was the von Karman Award for International Cooperation in Aeronautics that we just finished the lecture and the giving of the awards, okay? Right, correct. Another important award is the Icas Award for Innovation in Aeronautics, which was given to Professor Eli Livni. Eli gave his lecture on Tuesday. I don't know if Eli is here, but in any event, I think a round of applause is also correct. Okay, there is also the Ifar Award, which was earlier today, and the recipient was Dr. Manish Nagaraj. And this now is an award that is usually given at the banquet, but for technical reasons, we are going to do it today. Is the Icas Honorary Fellow Induction, I guess I should say, to Professor Shinji Suzuki from the University of Tokyo. Icas grants the Honorary Fellow status to individuals who, in the opinion of the Council, have distinguished themselves by virtue of their exceptional personal contribution or through exceptional service to the objectives of Icas. Professor Suzuki is not able to be with us today, but he prepared a short video that we would like to show.
Hello, I'm Shinji Suzuki from University of Tokyo, Emeritus and Project Professor. It's a great honor for me to be selected as an honorary fellow. Unfortunately, I was not able to attend the Stockholm Congress, so I'd like to say a few words using video. My first Icos Congress was in Melbourne in 1998. At the next Congress, Harrogate Congress, UK, in 2000, one of my students was awarded the McCarthy Student Paper, which has become a great goal for young students. I have to say that it is wonderful that ICAS has been fostering young researchers. I'm very glad that Dr. Eri Ito and Dr. Yoko Watanabe received the John Green Award for their contributions to international collaborative research. In 2004, we held the Yokohama Congress with our Japanese colleagues. Many of ICAS members got to know Japan, and the ICAS Congress is regarded as an important international conference by Asian researchers. I served as president in 2019 and 20. During this period, COVID-19 made international travel extremely difficult and aviation industry was heavily damaged. As a result, the Shanghai 2020 Congress was postponed by 1 year. However, with the enormous efforts of the ICAS secretaries, EC members, task force members, and PC members, and Chinese colleagues, we were able to successfully hold the hybrid Congress, which led to the real Congress in Stockholm this year. Aviation still faces many challenges after COVID-19, such as uh, achieving carbon neutrality, ensuring future air safety, and expanding boundaries, etc. In cooperation with ICAS colleagues, I will do my best to realize the new paradigm of aeronautics. Thank you very much.
Well, from my part, I would like again to thank our hosts here in Sweden, the FTF, the Swedish Society for Aeronautics and Astronautics, and Innovair, the Swedish Strategic Program for Aeronautics. Thank you very much. I would like then to invite Dr. Roland Carlson to the stage. Do you need this here, the program? About the FTF award for, okay, all right. Okay, all right. We need the microphone.
It was a pleasure for me to work with Joe and Dmitry in preparing this Congress. But I want to highlight that the bulk of the work was done by Mr. Anders Gustafsson and Dr. Anders Blom. So I think they...
I'm sorry?
And then we have the volunteer group.
I forgot about
They should be somewhere here.
No.
And the Meet Again organized conference bureau. And also, I note that there seems to be a 30-year schedule for Stockholm Icas congresses, 1962, 1990, and now 2022. So I expect to be here in 2050 to see if you have done your homework on zero emission. Thank you.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Håkan Seipel, and I'm a chairman of something called the Thulin Committee within the Swedish Society of Aeronautics and Astronautics. And a quick glance around the room convinces me that we might be on the right track, because I'm here to deliver what is called an award. It's a diploma called Female Role Model of the Year in Aeronautics and Astronautics. And the reason for that is that we see that we need to spur women, more women, to come into this great field of technology and further develop that. So if Svetlana is here, she's coming there, very good. And I can keep on talking then, because Svetlana received her PhD in material science in 2007. And she has also gained industrial experience working for Rolls-Royce, I believe in Derby, for 5 years. And that international experience is something that is currently utilized at Linköping's University, where Svetlana acts as both a coordinator for EU projects and is a senior lecturer. Svetlana has also made Sweden's voice heard in Clean Sky as an appreciated panelist at follow-ups, for example. Now, Svetlana has shown the way how a woman can take the step out into the European research and aerospace world, and in this way establish herself as a role model for female students and doctoral students. Svetlana is therefore extraordinarily deserving the diploma, the Female Role Model of the Year in Aeronautics. So please.
I would like to say a few words. First, I can't express how grateful I am to receive this diploma. Thank you very much, because I came as a refugee to Sweden from Bosnia many years ago. But I have special thanks to say to a few people. Björn Jönsson, I knew it was you. I found out at the end, you brought me to Innovair. Thank you very much. Anders Blom, thank you, because you are very inclusive, and I feel very comfortable with you. And then also Roland Carlson, thank you for asking how is it going, but also thank you for my colleagues, ex-colleagues from Rolls-Royce. They're not here, but maybe they will find in some way. They open many doors to me, so thank you very much. Thank you. I wouldn't have come here without your support.
Thank you, Svetlana. I forgot. Super. I forgot to quickly mention that the Thulin Committee is in remembrance of Enoch Thulin, who was an aviation pioneer in the early years of the 20th century. So thank you, and over to you.
Okay, thank you. We have also now the name of the lottery winner, Nicolina Montella. It's a very nice grip and knee model. If you don't show up, I might take it home myself. It's mine then, right? No, I'm sorry, I'm joking. No, we'll leave it with the secretariat. So any other friends of Nicolina, tell her that she got a very nice grip and knee model. Okay. All right. So the last bit that I have to do here this afternoon is to introduce the new Icas president, Professor Dmitry Mavros. Dmitry has several titles, by the way. He is a Regents Professor. He is the Boeing Professor of Advanced Aerospace Systems Analysis, and he is a Langley Distinguished Professor at Georgia Tech. He also serves as the Director of the Aerospace Systems Design Laboratory and the Executive Director of the Professional Masters in Applied Systems Engineering at Georgia Tech. Dmitry did all his higher education in aerospace engineering at Georgia Tech. He has worked quite a bit with AIAA, the American Institute of Aeronautics and Astronautics. He has chaired or he has served in several technical and program committees of AIAA, and he has served in the AIAA Board of Directors and the Institute Development Committee. He is the Georgia Tech technical point of contact for the FAA Center for Excellence for Alternative Jet Fuels and the Environment. He's also the Georgia Tech Site Director for the FAA Partnership to Enhance General Aviation Safety, Accessibility, and Sustainability. And he is the Principal Investigator of the Airbus Georgia Tech Center for Model-Based Systems Engineering. Dmitry, please.
Thank you all. I know it has been a long week, and I'm between you and the banquet, but first of all, we need to thank Joao for great leadership over the past so many years. So I'm very thankful for this opportunity to be your president in the next couple of years. I'm going to start by thanking all the people who helped us create this Congress, starting with the program committee member, the leadership of the various panels, the executive committee, the secretariat, that they are the unsung heroes. They have been working tirelessly for weeks now, and during this week, probably none of you saw them, especially Bodo was hiding in his office. The fellow has changed the program at least 1,000 times, to get to the state that we are today. So very appreciative. We had an excellent executive committee. So going forward, it's not going to be a show of one. Obviously, Joao is going to stay with us as the past president. Chris Atkin is going to take over from me now as the PC chair. So next time around, he will be responsible for our Congress. Gunnar is going to take over as the PPSC. And we have great leadership both for the strategic subcommittee and the membership and external by Faye Collier and Sarah Bagassi. So great team ahead of us, and we're hoping that we're going to bring an even greater Congress, if that's possible, because we definitely had a very, very good Congress here. And after so many years of being cooped up, it's finally time to be together and remind ourselves why we are here and what the importance is of an international program. I also want to thank, it was an experiment and I think it worked very well. We invited a lot of key players from both sides of the pond and they followed the call. They came over here, they created a great program. So we saw a lot of presentations from the United States, from the various NASA programs. We saw the certification by analysis was a truly collaboration between the United States and Europe. We were very fortunate that Axel brought the Clean Sky program into Icas. We're very happy that Ifar renewed their commitment to work with us. After all, Icas was created by the research and technology organizations in Europe and the United States, so we're glad that this bond continues going forward. The only scary thing is that without Joao here, I cannot hide behind Joao and say it was Joao's fault, Now I'm going to be responsible for all those things. But the most important thing is that we're immediately now closing this and we're getting started with our preparations from Florence. And what a better way than bring the Italian delegation up here to show us where we're going with a little video associated with it. So I will ask Erasmo Carrera to actually join us up here and tell us where we're going. And then I'll come up and close us out and tell you where you're going tonight. So it's very important, okay?
Yeah, thank you, Dmitry. I think I have not to convince you to come to Icas, because Icas, everyone knows here that Icas is the best place for passionate in aeronautics to come, to stay together for 1 week. Yeah, this is the best place, the best conference on that, and is full of passionate people, scientists, friendly atmosphere, and we don't have to work for the program, because the program is just fantastic as it was here. So as a local organizing committee, we have just to convince to come again to Icas and probably to try to your best to convince others that are usually not coming to Icas that Icas is the best place to come. And of course, I just would like to continue, to have this collaboration, as Dmitry said, to have people from US, and of course, Axel, Sabine, please, Eric, and Marco, do your best, because this will be once again in Europe. In Florence is in Europe, so this will be a good chance to show, what we are doing, how far we are from 2050. Okay, so we have made some progress on that. And just please, I will use a few minutes, because I know we have to run up for the banquet, to show some slides about Florence. So please. This is probably not the first, but okay. So the organizing committee, we have the Italian Association of Aeronautics Astronautics, but we will work as with the other Italian entities, of course, Leonardo, most of the universities, and local committee, local institution, Tuscany region, Florence municipalities to do our best. Please, you have to probably do the work, right? Okay. So the place where we are going to be is, of course, the city of Florence. The city of Florence is very compact. There is not much difference if you compare the place we are here, because you see in this slide that you have the railway station as is in front of us. So we have the railway station, Santa Maria Novella. Then we have the main place for the conference, and of course you have in front the Brunelleschi Cupola and the Giotto Tower, just a few minutes walking from there. This is Villa Vittoria. Villa Vittoria is the main place. It looks like a little bit small, but it's not small. We will use this mostly for the president offices on the other meetings. But on the back, we have this room. This is very nice auditorium. As not in the style of this new one, is a very old style, but renovated. So I think we will have possibility to see the people easier than here in front of us, because you see many lights on top. And in front of this villa, there is Palazzo dell'Affari, where we will have all the sessions in there. It's just few meters from there, okay? Then we are also going to plan some technical tours. You know, Italy is very compact. We have so many places. Also, we have good connection by trains. We have a kind of metro now in Italy with fast connection. And so, of course, we have to organize a tour in the area of Milano to see the helicopters in Cascina Costa and the aircraft in Venegono. And this can be combined with you know, a tour in Milano, which is a very nice city to visit, but also very well known for shopping. And then we have also organized a tour to Cira, has been already mentioned, the Italian Center of Aerospace, and we can organize a tour to Naples, you know. And there is another possibility to go to Air Force Museum in Vigna di Valle. And this is just renovated this year because next year will be the centennial of the Air Force in Italy. And of course, we can make a tour to Rome. Okay, the social program. So we'll have a wonderful garden in front of Villa Vittoria, and this will be the place for the reception, offered by the Convention Center Bureau of Firenze Fiera. And then we have so many possibilities to organize Congress reception. This is one fancy one, which is the Stazione Leopolda, is a renovated railway station. But this is, we say, something, you know, that you probably do not expect much in Florence. But then we have also Palazzo Vecchio. This municipality is the Salone dei Cinquecento, is the hall of the 500, which is just wonderful. This can be location. And of course, we can make smaller meetings in the Baglioni B-Roof. Baglioni is the hotel where we think to host, you know, you, Dmitry, and other committee members of Icas. And we have just been advised that the call for abstract will start from June 2023. And of course, we will start with the sponsorship opportunities available from tomorrow. We say we didn't start outside Italy, you know, before this conference. And now we can start with the video, right? To Florence.
Thank you very much, Erasmo.
Welcome.
Thank you, Erasmo. I hope everybody's excited about where we're going next. A couple of more things for your consideration. On the odd years, we have the Emerging Technology Forum. Next year in September, same time as now, we're going to be in Kyoto, and the theme will be around advanced air mobility. And then the council voted again for where we're going in 26, so we're going to Sydney in Australia, okay? So now you know what we're doing for the next 4 years in terms of events. So we're at the point of closing the ceremony. We're going to thank again our host from Sweden for the great hospitality, a great venue, and we are very, very appreciative for all your efforts. So we're formally closing the event. The banquet is the only thing that is left, and I have a couple of announcements. The buses will leave at 6:30. So please be prompt. There's not room for everybody, so I hope you have put your name there. If not, there is a tram or a taxi. And the schedule when we get there is at 7 o'clock, there will be guided tours in groups around the ship. And then around 7:40, we're going to ask everybody to sit down, and then the program will begin. So hope to see you there, and hope to see everybody in Florence in 2 years. Thank you very much.